Double NKH2 here, coming at you with another electric bike review video, or more of a Motorbike. We're out here in New Brunswick, New Jersey, and we're gonna take a ride to Perth Amboy on the Himiway C5. At first glance, it's kind of like a mini motocross looking bike with BMX style bars, real long seat, and full suspension. In the back, you have an air shock, so you can dial that in as you like. And on the front, you see we got quite a bit of suspension travel. And this actually has adjustable rebound. Usually you always see the adjustable compression, but not rebound. And these e-bike forks, they slap up real hard. On most e-bikes, when you go over a big bump, the forks just drop down real quick. This doesn't do that. You actually have a spring on this side and then the adjustability and dampening over there. You got Tektro hydraulic brakes in the front and rear, 7-speed Shimano Altus, integrated headlight and tail light, which has a brake light as well. I like that this frame has a grab bar built into the back of it, and the fact that it comes with a bell and the grips are very comfortable. The battery it comes with is 19.2 amp hours at 48 volts. It's a breeze to slide out with the key, and it actually has built-in lights that I'll show you later. Charge ports on the left side, and I love that it has a USB-C out for charging your devices. The bike's powered by a 750-watt hub motor, and that brings the top speed up to 20 miles an hour out of the box, or it can be unlocked to 28 miles an hour. It weighs just over 80 pounds, has a payload of 330 pounds, and an advertised max range of 80 miles, but they have a little chart. I'll drop a picture of that in. You know, usually we see around half that on most of these bikes. And I think that covers the basics. Let's get on route to Perth Amboy and power it up. You 2-second long press the power button, and then here goes full acceleration. I got you guys on super view. Hopefully it looks okay. You can kind of see what I see. Again, we're in New Brunswick, and hoping we're going to be able to hit a couple trails too. That was what you see with full acceleration there. It's a Sunday, not too much traffic, or things going on. It's just beautiful. Oh, we already got our first suspension. Boom, look at that. No problem. I think I heard someone just say this is turning into San Francisco. That's funny. Now, one of the reasons I started in wonderful New Brunswick is because we ended our ride from Trenton to here in another video, and I figured start here and continue on. Look at this, no hands, rides real good. It corrects itself if you wobble it. That's a good sign. You ever get on the bike and you know it's not good at riding, no hands, it's not a good sign. That means the geometry is all tweaked up. You could definitely ride down these steps, but I think I'll pass on that today. Did want to show you the ground clearance though. Check it out, over these steps, not bad, pretty high frame. And we cross over to Raritan Canal. There's New Brunswick Landing. Muddy River, we've been getting some rain. The mighty Raritan River. A lot of people out fishing today. Enjoying the beautiful weather. It's like 65 is the high. Unbelievable for March. So I did end up unlocking the top speed because 20 just wasn't cutting it. That brings us up to 26 miles an hour and a true GPS speed of 26 miles an hour on the flats. No pedaling. Look at this guy sign on his fence. We the people are pissed off. It's funny. Here goes some hill climb right here. A little steep. Yep, it's motoring right up. Oh, I did want to show you the pedaling on this too. It doesn't have a cadence sensor, it has a torque sensor, so if you start pedaling, I'm in the 7th gear, it is a nice smooth transition, and you know, I'm just pedaling lightly, so it's like okay, and then I go pedal harder and then it takes off. So having the torque sensor, it's a much better riding experience. And if you try to pedal at 26 mile an hour, that's what it looks like. You can do it, actually. It's you know, I'm 6'3" and I can still ride this bike. I've been on some of these smaller moto bikes and they can be pretty uncomfortable to pedal. This one actually feels pretty good. Gosh, these e-bikes are just such a feeling of freedom. Be able to ride over whatever the heck you want. Just remember, if you ride around people, you better slow down, because it's only a matter of time before they start making more laws about these. I mean, it's inevitably going to happen. The young kids get on these bikes zipping by people doing 25 miles an hour on small paths, and I see it all the time. You can't do it. You have to respect the pedestrians big time. Oh, listen to that BMW. That thing's got an exhaust on it. Turbo diesel. Like, if we want to hop on this Powerline trail here, no problem. You know, normally you'd be just riding dirt bikes on here. E-bike, we could take the cut through. Pipeline, power lines, got it all. Oh, a little muddy though. Oh, it's nice. Now cross it over. I got one little gully to cross over. This is a situation where the walking feature, you hold the minus down, because this bike's, you know, it's pretty heavy, so I can cross it over. But now, to push it up this steep side, I can press that, and look at it, motor's right up, no problem. Hi, back on the road. All right, we have made it to the Middlesex Greenway. Check it out, they got the easy access for bikes. Love that. This used to be part of the Lehigh Valley Railroad, and wow, there's a lot of people on it. I don't know if this is going to be ideal for me. We're in Metuchen now, so maybe it'll become a little bit less as we continue on. We'll just have to yield to pedestrians. This is a 3.5 mile stretch, part of the Rails to Trails project, and you know, if it stays packed like this, I guess I'll probably end up back on the road. This is the one downside coming on a Sunday. You know, weekday there wouldn't be many people here, but of course Sunday we get less traffic on the road, so. There really should be a cycling lane on here like you see up in New York. As we got further from town, it's cleared out pretty good and make good pace. Welcome to historic Perth Amboy. We made it 18.3 miles, and I'm showing now three bars on our battery. Well, let's see if we can make it down to the bay. Hey, look at this person blocking the sidewalk. And we have made it to the bay. Very cool. Now, before we cruise out of the Amboys, I think we'll stop in here at Lucky's Pizza. See if they got some good slices. Yeah. How's it going? I'll do 2 plain, 1 pepperoni.
One plain, 1 pepperoni?
2 plain, 1 pepperoni.
Okay.
Yep, that'll hit the spot. Delicious. And now we're off. I think we'll head to Metuchen, a little bit closer to New Brunswick, since we're at 2 bars and 20.7 miles. We made it back to this greenway. Something I wanted to check out. These train tracks, I'm actually on top of them right now. Looks like these used to go over the parkway, and there's still a bridge there, I believe. Let's check it out. I wonder why they didn't continue the trail across on this. Yep, we're still on top of the railroad tracks. Oh! Had wet tires, went over sideways. Woo! Check it out. Very cool. Part of the Lehigh Valley Railroad. A little pine tree.
Nice try, but it's still hard.
No, it's got walking mode. Look at that.
It's in the but you have to do that every time you get to a new one.
And we've made it back to Metuchen train station. 27.3 miles, still at 1 bar. Here comes the Acela Express. train is apparently not stopping at this station. Yeah, it's on reduced service. Well, it's a good thing we still got some battery life left because we can try to make it to Edison, get the train there. Unless we want to go to New York. We don't. All right, let's hope we got another 4 miles in this thing. Check this out. Old checker cab, high roof, like a high door too on it. At this taxi shop. Ah, you got lucky. There's another one behind that train. Well, I made it on, but these people are in the handicap area, so I'll just hang out here until the guy makes me move. Made it back to train. Good opportunity to show you the lights on it now. Check that out. Nice beam out front and a very bright tail light. Try out these side lights. I think you long press this button, right? Boom, there we are. How about it? You can go through different ones. Oh, I like that. Rolling in style. Guys are posted up in front of the liquor store, jamming out. Skipping the traffic. All right, 35 miles just rolled over to. Still have a little bit of juice, but pretty much dead. So I'm now gonna get this bike juiced back up. You can pop the battery out, bring it in, or just charge it right on the frame. It comes with a 3 amp output charger, so it should probably take around 6 to 7 hours till fully charged. Overall, I was satisfied with the ride today. Some things I think that could use improving. I would prefer to have fenders, but I understand a lot of these bikes, you know, that don't, and you see going through some puddles, the backpack got muddy, and especially on the front, it kind of kicks the water and mud right up into your eyes, so you'll want to wear some glasses. This seat, it's plenty soft, but I found myself being 6'3", sitting more back here where it doesn't have a lot of padding. So comfort-wise, if you're over 6 foot tall, you are going to sacrifice a little bit of comfort with these smaller mini bikes, but you saw, and getting it on the train was a breeze. You get a larger 26-inch wheel bike, sometimes it can be tough to get it in tight places. They have a few different paint schemes to choose from, but I do like the gray and black, and you can't even, it almost looks like the mud is supposed to be on there. It all just blends in real nicely. It also came with these extra stickers in case you want to change the design a little bit. Add that down here. We didn't touch on assembly in this video, but it was a breeze, especially using their guide and manual. Came with a little multi-tool. I liked that it had the through axle on the front. It just feels a lot more safe with that. You don't have to worry about the wheel lever dropping out. More of a motorcycle style right there. And of course, the packaging job was very tidy. I didn't find any dings or damage on the bike. Couldn't get a good image of the display in the daylight, but when you're on zero, you can hit the thumb throttle or pedal. Doesn't do anything. I did try this out in the speed 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And if you pedal, it gives you a nice feel. Number 1 is just barely helping a little bit, and then number 5, you have plenty of power. If you're on number 1, it just fully accelerates no matter what gear you're in. You do have a power meter right there too. You see, if you go full tilt, it'll go all the way up, and it's pulling away. And we have that dead battery still. This thing's got some power. Woo! So that wraps up my thoughts and review on the Himiway C5. I will drop a link to it down below if you want to check out current pricing. I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in, and hopefully see you in another video very soon. NNKH 2, over out.
Non più tra I farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girando, delle belle turbando al riposo, ma ci sei tu a d'amor.